You're watching New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Finally tonight, if you are having trouble kicking the cold that you caught this summer, you are not alone.
Yeah, these types of colds are caused by a different virus than winter ones, and you're at risk for catching these colds till the end of October. Senior medical reporter Dr. Jay Adlersberg explains.
Sneezing, coughing, runny nose. This time of year feels like allergies, right? But it could be a stubborn summer cold that's making you miserable.
Yeah, I get summer colds. They're the worst. They, they'll put you out.
People don't expect to get sick in the summer and have a cold. But if your symptoms are, if you're itching eyes, you don't have fever, and it's more puffiness, that's more likely an allergy.
So you need to know the difference.
Sometimes people do take allergy medications. If it's really a viral symptom, it's really not going to help as much.
What does help is the gold standard of care. Plenty of rest, lots of fluids, and fever reducers when needed. And while the winter sniffles usually last a few days, summer's misery lingers. It can have you reaching for that tissue box for weeks. It can also be more severe.
For about 10 days, I just started getting the sore throat, and I just didn't seem to be able to shake it.
They might cause more gastrointestinal symptoms, such as diarrhea, nausea, certainly fever.
People are also more physically active in warmer months and will pump up their workout even with a cold, but that will only make things worse, so sit it out.
If you exercise too much, your reserve and the resources you need to help fight the cold aren't available.
People also tend to let their defenses slip when it comes to proper hygiene, but just like the winter virus, the summer cold loves a crowd.
You have more contact with people during the summer, and if you don't wash your hands, clean your hands frequently, you're certainly increasing the risk of spreading the virus.
This is Dr. Jay Adlersberg, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And look up. New evidence that walking while texting is more dangerous than we ever thought. The videos are funny. The dangers are all too real.
Your new day continues right now.
This is New Day with Chris Cuomo, Kate Baldwin, and Michaela Pereira.
Something might slow you down. It's called falling in a fountain. Welcome back to New Day, everybody. You've heard of distracted driving and how dangerous it is, but what about distracted walking? Are you a victim of this? A new study shows just how serious a problem it actually is and how it could become a lot worse. CNN senior medical correspondent Elizabeth Cohen is live in Atlanta, not texting while reporting. That's also very dangerous, Elizabeth.
Right, I try not to do that ever. But Kate, so many people walk and text, but after you see this, you may never do it again.
You're walking, and bam, you're hurting. That's the danger of talking or texting on your cell phone while walking.
It's an epidemic.
Watch as this lady is so focused on her phone, she stumbles into a fountain. This woman falls 20 feet into a sinkhole. This man is so distracted on his cell, he doesn't see a bear coming at him. This woman fell off this pier. The Coast Guard had to rescue her.
I feel really embarrassed, and I'm just so grateful to be alive.
Now, a new study of emergency rooms says distracted walking injuries increased nearly 600% from 2005 to 2010. People dislocated shoulders, broke arms and legs, got concussions, and worse. A patient at this New York City hospital ended up in a coma.
There was a young lady who was texting while she was crossing the street and got hit by a car.
In just minutes, our cameras caught dozens of distracted walkers. This guy was so absorbed by his text, we followed him for half a block before he noticed us. We're doing a story about distracted walking.
Okay, I guess I'm doing that right now.
Are you guilty as charged?
Yes.
The solution, of course, is stand still while you text, preferably off to the side. Easier said than done.
You're not going to stop and text and then walk again. You'll never get anywhere that way.
Now, it's not just texting. People are using all sorts of apps. I stopped one woman and I said, "Are you texting while walking?" And she said, "Oh, no, I wasn't texting. I was using Instagram." As if that made it all better.
Exactly. There are levels of distraction. Chris, of course, thinks that he is a more evolved human being.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm taking the other side on this one.
What is it?
Texting and driving, I get it. We got to be hard on it. But
texting and driving, yeah.
Walking and texting, I'm going, Nope. Nope.
Are you going Switzerland
I'm saying
on
it's
this,
the
or are you going?
PC police at play.
The PC police.
I'm going to text and I'm going to walk.
All right.
Elizabeth, that's
I
what I'm
hope
gonna
you
do.
don't trip, Chris.
Exactly.
I'll be there to catch you.
I'll be
Cat-like.
following him with a camera, and I'll bring it to you.
Right.
Very important to know, though, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. 600% increase that they saw.
That's because we started measuring it.
Oh, I actually think it's significant, though. Thank you for diminishing
Listen,
what I
I
have
don't
to
want
say.
anybody to get hurt, but if you can't text and walk, you got to consider some larger questions. Like, one, you'll never be David Hasselhoff. Okay? There you go.